Hey guys, welcome back to the English Podcast Studio. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sofie. Today we're doing something a little different and super useful. We're gonna take emotional vocabulary and really dig deep into it. Word by word.
Yeah, not just listing 50 words and rushing through them. We are gonna talk about how to use each word, what it actually feels like, and how you can sound more natural using it.
Exactly. This is part 1, and we're starting with some positive emotions today. Ready, Alex?
Let's go.
Okay, first word is the classic. Happy. Simple, but super important.
Yeah, and the thing is, people often stop here. They always say, I'm happy, or I'm not happy. But there are so many ways to express different kinds of happiness.
Totally. And happy can be a bit flat, you know.
Yeah. Like, imagine you just got your dream job and someone asks how you feel, and you're like, I'm happy. That doesn't really do it justice.
Exactly. In that case, I'd say something like, I'm so happy I could cry. Or I'm beyond happy. You can add modifiers to make it stronger. Or even better, just go for a more specific word. But still, let's talk about happy first. What makes you happy, Sof?
Okay, fresh coffee, rainy mornings, and honestly, when people send me memes.
Haha, same. For me, it's like when plans get cancelled and I get to stay home. That's pure happiness for me.
Introvert joy. But you know what? When students are learning English, I always tell them, don't just say, I'm happy. Say why. Like, I'm happy because I finished my homework early. It helps connect the emotion to the situation.
That's a great tip. And another one, try using happy in different tenses, like,
I've been really happy lately. I was so happy when I heard the news. I'll be happy if it doesn't rain.
ooh, grammar sneak attack. I love it.
All right, second word, excited. One of my favorites.
Same. It's such a good one. It's that buzz, you know, that energy you get when something awesome is about to happen.
Yep. Like I'm excited for the weekend, or I'm so excited to see you. It's more about looking forward to something. It's not just present happiness, it's future-focused.
Exactly. And again, people sometimes confuse excited with nervous. Like when you're about to give a speech. You can say, I'm excited, but deep down you're actually terrified.
Right. So true. That's why we also say nervous but excited. Like when you're about to travel alone or meet someone new. And let's not forget the expressions. I can't wait. I'm counting down the days. I'm buzzing. That's more British, right?
Yeah. Or I'm hyped, more American and casual.
Okay, real talk, what's something you're excited about this week?
I've got a weekend trip planned. Tiny beach town. Good food. And no internet. I'm so excited to disconnect.
Jealous. I'm excited to catch up on sleep.
Okay, next word. Grateful. This one gets overlooked, but it's really powerful.
Yeah, grateful is when you feel thankful, but on a deeper level. Like, appreciation that stays with you.
Right. It's not like thanks for the coffee, that's just polite. Being grateful is more emotional. For example, I'm so grateful for my friends, they really helped me through a tough time.
Exactly. Or I'm grateful to have a job I enjoy. It's personal and often long-term. There's a nice expression, count your blessings. It means take a moment to realize what you already have.
Yeah, and you can say, I try to write down 3 things I'm grateful for every morning. That's actually a practice in a lot of self-help routines. So if you're learning English, try this. Write 1 sentence every day starting with I'm grateful for. It builds vocabulary and improves your mood. 2 birds, 1 stone.
All right, next up is proud. This one's interesting because some learners confuse it with arrogance, but it's actually a really positive emotion.
Totally. Like, being proud doesn't mean you think you're better than everyone, it just means you feel good about something you did, or even something someone else did.
Yeah, like I'm proud of myself for sticking to my study schedule. That's healthy pride. Or I'm proud of my sister, she finally started her own business. You're not bragging, you're just genuinely happy for someone.
You can also say things like, I couldn't be more proud. I'm really proud of the progress I've made. Or even casually, honestly, I'm kinda proud.
Haha, yeah, like when you cook something and it doesn't burn, kinda proud of this lasagna, not gonna lie.
That's me with pancakes.
You know what word often goes with proud? Accomplishment. I feel proud of my accomplishments. It's a great word pair to remember.
Yep, and quick grammar tip: you're proud of something, not proud for. That's a common mistake.
Okay, moving on to a word I've felt so many times, relieved.
Oh yeah, that moment when the stress just melts away. It's such a physical feeling too, right?
Exactly. Like, I remember I lost my passport at the airport once, and when I finally found it, I was so relieved I almost cried.
Oh wow, that's intense. For me, I always feel relieved after I submit a big project, like I've been holding my breath the whole week, and suddenly I can relax. And we usually say it like, I was relieved when, or it was such a relief to. I was relieved when he finally called. It was a relief to hear the results were negative. Also, people sometimes say thank God or what a relief. Those are very natural ways to express it in conversation.
Yeah, what a relief is something I say like once a day. Especially when traffic is light.
Okay, next word is a quiet one. Content.
Yes. I love this word. It's not intense like happy or excited. It's more like peaceful happiness.
Exactly. Like when you're lying in bed, reading a book, and everything just feels okay. You're not jumping up and down, but you're content. It's a calm emotion. You can say, I'm just feeling content today. Or, after dinner, we sat by the fire and felt totally content. It's a good word for people who want to sound more natural and nuanced in English, instead of saying I'm good all the time.
Okay, ready for a big one. Word number 8, ecstatic.
Oh yes, that's like super mega ultra happy, right?
Haha, basically, yeah. If happy is like a level 5, ecstatic is a solid 10. I remember being ecstatic when I got accepted into university. I literally jumped around my room and screamed.
I love that image. It's such an intense word. I was absolutely ecstatic when I heard the news. Also, people sometimes say she was ecstatic about her promotion, or he was ecstatic to finally go on vacation. And we can use it casually too, like, I was ecstatic when they released a new season of my favorite show.
Right? You can also say, I was over the moon. That's a great idiom for being ecstatic. Or on cloud 9. Same vibe.
Okay, shifting gears. Next word, chill. Such a modern, casual word. We use it all the time, but it can be a feeling, a vibe, or even a command.
Haha, yes. You can say, I feel chill today, like you're relaxed and calm. Or, the party had a chill atmosphere. And don't forget, hey man, chill. Like telling someone to relax. It's one of those words that lives in every corner of English.
Totally. I love saying, let's have a chill weekend. No pressure, no plans. Just snacks and movies. I think learners should also know the phrase Netflix and chill, but that one has two meanings. So use with caution.
Ha ha ha. We'll let our listeners Google that one. Word number 10, touched. Not physical touch, emotional.
Yes, like when something sweet or kind happens and it really gets to your heart. I was so touched by your message.
Exactly. You can be touched by someone's kindness, or by a story, or even by a small gesture. My students once gave me a handmade card on my birthday. I was seriously touched. Like, I had tears in my eyes.
Oh, that's beautiful. I think people forget this word, but it's powerful. It shows deep appreciation. Also, people say deeply touched to make it stronger. I was deeply touched by what you said.
It's such a gentle word, isn't it? Quiet, but full of emotion.
Okay, moving on to inspired. One of my favorite feelings.
Same. Being inspired is like being emotionally charged to do something, create, change, grow. Like, I was so inspired after watching that documentary. Or she inspires me to be a better person.
It's not just about art or creativity, it's anything that sparks energy in you. A friend's story, a podcast, even a quote. And if you're a teacher, you live for those moments when a student says, "You inspired me."
Yes. That's one of the best compliments ever. Quick grammar note. I'm inspired by. That movie was really inspiring. Inspiring is the adjective form.
Good one. Inspired is how you feel. Inspiring is what caused the feeling.
Next word, affectionate. It's not just romantic, it's about showing you care.
Right. It could be hugging your friend, holding someone's hand, or even sending a sweet message. You can say, "He's such an affectionate person," meaning he shows love easily, maybe through hugs or kind words. And for pets too. "My cat is really affectionate, always cuddling next to me."
Oh, my dog's like that too. He won't leave my side when I'm sick. It's a great word to describe emotional warmth when people are open with their love. And very natural in English, not weird or dramatic. Just a sweet, gentle word.
Okay, we've covered 12 words already, and there are still so many juicy ones coming up.
Yep. We are just getting warmed up. In the next part, we'll dive into nervous, lonely, insecure, jealous, and more. So stick around, and if you're enjoying this series, share it with a friend who keeps saying "I'm fine" instead of using real emotional vocabulary. See you in part 2. And remember, practice makes fluent. And now we are getting into some of those trickier, more uncomfortable emotions. Let's start with nervous.
Oof, that's one I know very well. Nervous is when your stomach turns into a washing machine, right?
Totally. It's not quite fear, but it's close. It's that shaky, anxious feeling you get before something important. Like before a job interview, or giving a speech, or even a first date. Or speaking English in front of other people, let's be real.
Yes, and learners should know that it's totally okay to say, "I'm feeling nervous about speaking today." That's natural English.
We also say stuff like, "My hands were shaking, I was so nervous." "I was nervous, but I did it anyway." "I had butterflies in my stomach."
That last one, butterflies in your stomach, is such a common idiom. Use it when you're nervous, but also a little excited.
All right, next one hits deep, insecure.
Yeah, this one is more emotional than nervous. It's like, you don't feel confident in yourself, right?
Exactly. You can feel insecure about your looks, your accent, your skills, anything, really. And the thing is, people don't always say it out loud. But in English, it's powerful to say, "I'm feeling insecure about this," or "I used to be insecure about my pronunciation."
Yes, and people respect that honesty.
We also use it like, "He acts confident, but is actually really insecure. That comment made me feel insecure." It's an important word, especially in conversations about self-esteem and mental health. Now we've got lonely. It's one of the simplest words, but also one of the most powerful.
Yeah, feeling lonely isn't just about being alone. It's about feeling like no one understands you, or like you're disconnected from others.
Exactly. You can be in a room full of people and still feel lonely. We often say, "I've been feeling really lonely lately. Moving to a new city made me feel so lonely at first." She looked lonely sitting there by herself. And sometimes learners feel lonely in their language journey. That's why community and conversation are so important.
100%. If you feel lonely, speak it. Don't hide it. Even saying it out loud helps.
Okay, let's talk about a spicy one, jealous.
Oh, yes. Jealous is tricky because sometimes we say it as a joke, and sometimes it's super serious. Like, "You went to Italy, ugh, I'm so jealous." That's friendly and light. But if you say, "He gets jealous whenever I talk to other people," that's a deeper emotional issue.
Exactly. It can be playful or painful, depending on tone and context. There's also the word envious, which is more formal. But in daily conversation, people mostly just use jealous. And a great phrase is, don't be jealous, or I'm low-key jealous right now. Next one, on edge. I love this phrase, it describes a very specific feeling.
Yeah, when you're nervous, irritated, and just not okay. Like you might snap at someone at any second.
Right. You might say, I've been on edge all day, or she's a bit on edge lately, give her some space. It's like emotional tension, usually caused by stress or anxiety. And it's super common to hear this in English movies and shows. It makes your speech sound way more natural. Next word, panicky. This is when stress gets really intense. Like you feel out of control.
Yeah, like when you lose your phone or miss a flight, you start sweating. Your heart races, that's panic. You can say, I felt panicky when I couldn't find my passport. She sounded panicky on the phone. There's also the noun, panic attack. That's a serious medical thing. But even mild panic can feel really scary. It's important to recognize that feeling, and learning the word helps you express it, not just suffer through it.
Phew, okay, next up is overwhelmed. I think every adult knows this word personally.
Yeah, it's when everything feels too much. Work, life, responsibilities, you feel buried.
We say things like, I'm feeling overwhelmed at work. The noise, the people, it was overwhelming. It can be emotional too, I was overwhelmed with emotion, or I felt overwhelmed by kindness. It's such a useful word because it covers both stress and joy, depending on how you use it. Last one for this section, upset. It's broad, but super common.
Yeah, it can mean sad, angry, disappointed, just generally not okay. We use it casually like, I was upset about the test. Don't be upset, it's not your fault. He looked upset when I talked to him. And it's less intense than angry or heartbroken, but still serious enough to matter. It's a great go-to word when you can't explain all your emotions, but you know something's wrong.
Okay, that was a deep one. We went through nervous, insecure, lonely, jealous, on edge, panicky, overwhelmed, and upset. And we still have more emotional vocabulary coming up in part 4, like annoyed, embarrassed, hopeful, inspired, and even heartbroken. So don't miss it. Make sure to write down the words we covered today, or better yet, use them in a sentence. And if you ever feel overwhelmed by vocabulary, hey, that's normal. Just take it one word at a time. Okay, now let's start with a fun one, annoyed.
Oof, I get annoyed at least 5 times a day. It's not anger exactly. It's like little frustration.
Yes. When something keeps happening, like someone chewing loudly, or your neighbor's music at 1 a.m. Or autocorrect changing your words every single time.
Ha! Totally. You can say, I'm getting really annoyed right now. She was annoyed with me for being late. This situation is so annoying. Quick note, annoyed is how you feel. Annoying is what causes the feeling. So don't say, I'm annoying. That means you are the problem.
Oh, this next one. I feel like we've all been there. Word 22, embarrassed.
Ugh, that moment you trip in front of everyone or call your teacher mom. Or you speak English and use the wrong word by accident and everyone laughs.
We've all had those moments. And it's okay to say, I was so embarrassed, or I felt embarrassed when I forgot his name. Another common one, that was embarrassing. We say that all the time. And don't confuse it with ashamed. That's deeper and more serious. Embarrassed is more about awkwardness. Now let's brighten the mood. Word 23 is hopeful. Ah, I love this one. Hopeful means you believe something good might happen. Like, I'm hopeful that things will get better. She's feeling hopeful about her job interview.
It's a positive emotion, but it still includes a little uncertainty. Like, you don't know for sure, but you hope. We can also say, I'm holding on to hope. There's still hope. These sound poetic, but totally natural.
Next one is heavy, devastated. This is beyond sad, it's like your heart got crushed.
Yeah, devastated is what you feel when you lose something or someone very important. Like, she was devastated when her dog passed away, or I was devastated after the breakup.
It's strong. Don't say it about little things like losing your pen. Please don't. Say bummed or disappointed for small stuff. But for big, emotional loss, devastated is the word. Which
Yes,
brings us to word 25,
when your expectations don't
disappointed.
match reality. Like, I studied hard, but I didn't pass. I was so disappointed. Or we were disappointed by the service. It's very common for reviews too.
You can also be disappointed in someone. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Classic parent move.
Oof, that one hurts more than yelling.
Okay. Next one is heartbroken. Total emotional wreck. This usually happens after losing someone you love, a breakup, losing a loved one, rejection.
Yeah, it's not just sad, it feels physical, like your chest actually hurts. You might hear, she was heartbroken after the breakup. He looked absolutely heartbroken.
Alright, if you've made it this far, seriously, thank you. That means you care about expressing yourself better in English. And that's powerful. If you found even one word today that made you say, "Hey, I could actually use that," then do me a favor. Hit the like button so more learners like you can find this episode. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel because we are just getting started. The next part of this series is coming up soon. And trust me, it's packed with everyday expressions, slang, and emotional phrases that'll make your English sound way more natural. Also, if you know someone who's learning English or struggling to express themselves, share this video with them. It might be exactly what they need. And hey, don't just watch it once, save this video so you can come back, review the vocab, and actually use it in your daily conversations. Thanks again for listening, I'll see you in the next one.